Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. I hope you would be safe and sound inside your homes. The class 10th and 12th students have finished their exams. Now they must join some coaching centers to cover the uncovered syllabus so that they would be able to sit in the examinations of competitive nature. Particularly this advice is for class 12th students. Dear students, 11th students are taking their examinations at the moment. On 24th of December, the computer science is being taken by J.K. Bose. Dear students, for class 11th and 12th, there is a message and information for you that your textbook of English for both the classes, that is 11th and 12th, have been revised. Now the textbook is well available in the market as the order circulated by J.K. Bose yesterday. Dear students, today we are dealing with very important chapter or topic in the geography of class 10th, that is what are resources and what is sustainable development. Dear students, everything that satisfy human need is a resource, and often you find in the books that a thing that satisfies human need and must have utility is called a resource. So a notebook on which you are writing, a pen by which you write is a resource. So everything that satisfies human need is a resource. We are living on this beautiful planet. We live on this beautiful planet. We carry on, we sustain ahead because of the resources. Earth itself is a resource. Air, water, sunlight, whatever we need to sustain ahead are the resources. But broadly, we have two types of resources, that are the natural resources and man-made resources. The resources like earth, like sunlight or sun, like the moon, like air and water, forests, are bestowed to us or are given to us by nature, so simply they are called the natural resources. And there are some resources are the human made or the man made, we call them as man made resources. For example, a mobile phone on which you receive digital classes is a man made resource because it satisfies your need. Dear students, after that we find two more categories, and they fall also in natural resources as well as these man-made resources. Sometimes these are biotic resources and abiotic resources. Biotic resources are those resources which are living resources, or we call them biological resources. For example, plants around us, animals around us are biological resources. Similarly, the physical environment, the physical, this earth, sunlight, moon, which are not living at all, are abiotic resources, are the physical resources. So you have to keep in the mind whether a natural thing or a man-made thing is supporting us, is fulfilling my need, is a resource. In one way or other way, resources have utility. And without the resource, life can't go ahead. You should keep it in the mind. Without the resources, life can't go ahead. If there is a shortage of water for almost 1 month or 1 to 2 months, most people will die on the earth. So without the resources, the life can't go ahead. Resources support life. resource sustain us. Dear students, in one way or second way, a resource has utility. For example, when you are writing on a blackboard or a whiteboard using a marker, that means marker has a utility there. It is satisfying your need in the form of because it writes on the whiteboard. Meanwhile, if a mosquito bites you, you start itching with that marker. So, in another way, it satisfies your need, so it's a resource. But the main utility of the marker is what? To write. But dear students, what is then the sustainable development? Dear students, no doubt we are carrying on our life because of our resources. And thoughtless use of these resources or unwise use of these resources will tell upon the coming generations badly. Dear students, we must use resources in such a way that we should use them for ourselves and also keep them preserved, keep them not polluted, pollution free for the others to use. Dear students, are you getting me? So simple it is. You have the resources, you have resources and you should use these resources in such a way that you should use them for yourselves and also should preserve them for the coming generations so that the coming generations would not face any difficulty because they have to sustain ahead. What is their life depends upon these resources. So sustainable development is a simple concept. We have to use these resources for ourselves and should also preserve them for the coming generations. This is the concept of sustainable development because we have to sustain ahead. We are living on the planet and the next generation too has to live. So we should preserve, these resources, we should use them thoughtfully, not thoughtlessly. We should use them wisely, not unwisely. But dear students, this is the concept of sustainable development. Dear students, one more important thing is that sometimes it is often called that we should use these resources and tomorrow can't be predicted. It is totally a wrong, we can say, decision or a wrong thinking because if I am continuing my life on earth, my family is continuing life on the earth and others have to continue. That means we should be, our morale should be high, our conscience should be free, our conscience should be not bad, it should be good, we should be, our morality should be positive. Dear students, we have to sustain ahead. We are leaving these, we are continuing consuming these resources, utilizing these resources, and we should use them for ourselves and also should keep them preserved for the next generations to come. This is the concept of sustainable development. This because we have to sustain ahead. Dear students, so simple you have to keep in the mind the resources are the things that satisfy human needs and sustainable development is a concept that we should use this resource in such a way that we should use them for ourselves and the coming generations too. We should preserve them. We should preserve these resources for them. Dear students, thanks. Be well said.